Welcome to the Raw Report, brought to you by the Bob TV YouTube channel and Elite Media 7 Productions.
Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of the Raw Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown, and how are you doing today? Hey, we're going to get right into it. I want to congratulate Virginia, my second home state, for electing brand new Virginia governor. But don't get too happy because I'm about to shut all this down. So don't get too happy and don't get too smiles. But I want to congratulate brand new Virginia governor, Mr. Norton, and Ralph Norton on his successful run for the office of governor of Virginia. Now, he was previously the lieutenant governor of Virginia, which usually if you're lieutenant and you do a good job, you're going to get voted in as governor once the governor stepped down. Now, Terry McAuliffe, he was the Democratic governor of Virginia who was involved with all kind of corruption issues and things like that. Another freaking corporate Democrat just got preceded or just successfully handed his baton over to another corporate Democrat. And this is my problem. So I want to really get to this because this is not a time to celebrate. Sure, you maintain the hold of the Democratic governorship in Virginia. I mean, you maintain the hold of the governorship in Virginia, Democrats. Do that mean that what you've been doing is working? Do that mean the Stop Trump effort is working? No. I hate to bust your bubble, but no. And here's the problem. If you look at this graph right here, you'll see that he won by 53.9%. 53.9%. That is too freaking close. So a Trump-backed opponent got 45% of the vote. A Trump-backed opponent got 45% of the vote. That's too freaking close. You should have been stumping this guy with over 60 to 70 points. And the reason why you're not stumping this guy over 60 and 70 points is because these people still had two crappy choices. Who else are we going to vote for? It's going back to this same lesser of two evil, going back to this default vote thing. Who else am I going to vote for? And that is the problem in this country. The politicians know that I can put up a good cop versus a bad cop. I'm going to always listen to the good cop, not the freaking bad cop. And that's what you're going to continue to get if you, the people, don't get yourself together and demand greater, better, concerning, loving politicians that are really going into office to help lift people up versus help lift up their careers and help lift up their pockets. So this is not a time to celebrate because a blue dog corporate Democrat taking over the office of a blue dog corporate Democrat is going to continue to get us lightweight Republicans, because that's all a blue dog Democrat is a lightweight Republican. They look like a Republican, they talk like a Republican, they vote like a Republican, they act like a Republican. Just because they got a D by their name do not mean they're not Republican. They are Republican as Republican can be. Now, Tom Perez, head of the DNC. You already in a hot lot water. I'm going to deal with you later on either the Raw Report or Freedom on Fire. I got a bone to pick with you, bruh. The bottom line is this is not a sign saying that we need to continue to go to use the centric policies of Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton. No, it is not that time. I'm telling you now, the country is going left. Now, quick caveat, I don't agree with every left policy. I'm a hybrid, and you know that. I have some conservative values, but majority of my thinking process is left-wing. I am not a liberal. I'm not a neoliberal. I don't even put on the title of progressive. I don't put on the title of leftist. I don't put a title of Republican. I'm me. I'm an American, and I like certain things. If I like a progressive policy here, I like conservative policy here. But I like more progressive policies over here than conservative policy. That makes me a hybrid. You probably a hybrid. I don't know. But going back to my main point, you keep electing you have to make a demand on people who run these political parties Make a demand, a loud demand, whether you have to take it to the streets or whether you have to hit them on Twitter or you have to shut them down somewhere. You got to make a loud demand that you expect greatness out of a politician. If I'm going to spend my hard-earned cash and help you run for office, and that's the whole thing. I'm going to get on this DNC another day on the Rob Report. That's why I pulled myself outside of party. I'd never been, well, look, let me tell you something. You having the new governor, Norton, as your governor is no happy thing to cop about. This guy right here voted against Al Gore for Bush. A Democrat. He was a Democrat, second term. No, he didn't vote for, I'm sorry. Let me go back to what I'm saying. He voted for George Bush over Al Gore. He voted for George Bush over Al Gore. Second George Bush term, he voted for George Bush over John Kerry. Now, I'm going to admit something. I did that. I voted for Bush both terms because I like Bush until I looked at his record. That's when I started learning about voting on record more than anything. I like the compassionate, conservative, Christian president who told me he loved God more than anything. That was the greatest point of his life. I fell for a hook, like, line, and sinker. Now, I'm not going to question that. That's up to him. But I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. The bottom line is this. I was a Republican during that time. So I had a reason for voting Republican because I was a Republican. I wasn't going to vote for Al Gore. Al Gore was the worst candidate, second to Hillary Clinton. I wasn't going to vote for him. I wasn't going to vote for John Kerry because I was a Republican at that time. So I was going to vote for the Republican. But what was Norton's excuse? None. This Democrat voted for Bush 2 terms. Why? He's a blue dog Democrat. And a blue dog Democrat talk like a Republican. They use Republican talking points. Listen to the news. Anytime you see a Democratic on TV using Republican talking points, he is a blue dog Democrat. He's not even centric, and he's definitely not leftist. He's a blue dog. He's a Hillary Clinton type. He's the Obama type. He's the one that wants to see Joe Biden run for office instead of Bernie Sanders. And they're going to go back and forth on that. That is a blue dog Democrat, and they will stab you, the people in the back, and support a Trump agenda quicker and faster than the average Republican. Ask people like Nancy Pelosi. Ask people like Dianne Feinstein. Ask people like Cory Booker. Ask people like Joe Manchin. So congratulations, Democrats in Virginia. You just elected another blue dog Democrat who ain't going to do crap for you. He's going to continue. And I'm quite sure Trump is not all that hurt because his boy lost. Trump excited because he realized that this guy, Ralph Norton, is a blue dog Democrat. He is my friend because I'm more of a blue dog Republican, just like he's a blue dog Democrat. Now, great thing he's not in the Senate, because if he was in the Senate, he'll be voting against your best interests for the interests of the corporate complex and his big donors over you any day. So I'm done, but I'm here to let you know, don't you dare think that's a victory lap. That is not a victory lap. 53%. This man almost, the person who was running against him came close to 50%. You should have been beating this dude by 60, 70%. And the reason why you was not beating this dude by 60 and 70%, because you gave the people a false the false thinking that, who else you got? I'm the best you got. Who wants that? Who want a relationship with somebody saying, where else you gonna go? I'm the best you got. Oh, really? So you challenged me to go find something better. And I'm telling you right now, that statement from last night, that posturing from last night is an invitation for the people to find something better. And they should. It is their right. They have to, in order to put themselves in a position where a politician can get into office to lift them up versus politicians that are getting in office to lift their careers up, their wallets up. We have to have that. So I'm telling you, Virginia, and I'm telling you, Democratic Party, the people are tired of you giving them a false sense of choice. I'll pick the good cop over the bad cop any day, and this good cop, bad cop, lesser of two evil is killing this country. We need good cops, period. We don't need no bad cops. Gillespie, good cop. He's the good cop. But you got to understand about the good cop. The good cop still is trying to put you in jail. And don't you dare forget that. Congratulations, Democratic Party in Virginia. You just elected a good cop who ain't going to do crap for you. Hey, this is your boy Bob TV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegimatic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that, but just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So as my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand. I'm Bob TV. Freedom on Fire. Rob Report. Peace.
White scholars, politicians, Dalai Lamas, everybody in the whole wide world need hope if I be honest. I'm in that number.